episode of Behind the Sound, we look into the band Where Giants Once Stood. Where Giants Once Stood is a metal band originating from Nova Scotia, Canada. The band has a history of touring across North America in the early 2000s, with notable performances at venues like Webster Hall in New York City and appearances at events such as South by Southwest. Where Giants Once Stood is a hard rock and metal band based in Halifax, Nova Scotia, known for scorching riffs, pounding drums, and soaring vocals. As an active part of the Canadian metal scene, Where Giants Once Stood contributes to the region's reputation for producing robust and hard-hitting musical acts. The episode features showcases of their songs and videos for Dead to You, So Comes the End, and Try As I May. We also look into the band's musical origins, influences, and the formation of the group.
How did you guys get into the music scene, and how did you get into making music in general?
I guess like at a high school, it must have been like grade 9 or 10. I joined my first band. I'd been playing guitar for a bit already. I found an old acoustic in my basement that belonged to my stepdad, and every time they left, I would sneak down there and grab it and play it. And eventually he was like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I didn't know you were getting rid of this." So high school, I joined my first band, and it just kind of stuck from there. I've been hopping around from band to band as, time passes and playing different instruments, getting into different genres and things like that. So
yeah, it's similar for me. I started in high school. It's been a number of years. A couple of bands in the city were pretty good. And then I kind of stopped when I had kids. And, I think it was, 2020 that I got a message from Jordan. I was actually walking with a buddy, and I was like, man, I would love to be in a band again, man. And then I looked at my phone like 20 minutes later, and Jordan messaged me to join. Because I'm from here, and they're from actually out in Ontario area.
Yeah, mine's actually very similar to Brandon's. I was like 10 years old. I was bugging my dad about an old acoustic in our storage area, and he kept ignoring me, and then I kept asking, and eventually he's like, all right, fine. And then I basically just didn't put it down and kept on it. And then I started going to shows. I think I was 11 and saw Green Day, and I went to a bunch of local punk shows. And then I think I formed my first band when I was about 12. Green Day was awesome. And been basically doing it ever since.
Everything's gone wrong, and we'll never make it. And how long have you been together?
So Jordan and I have a weird story. So we both are from Ontario. We didn't go to the same school or live anywhere near each other. We lived several hours away from each other. But in that high school era time period, our bands ended up playing a show together. And first thing I remember is you guys just loading your gear in, and I was always a social butterfly. So I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I'm in such and such band. You guys need help loading in? And we kind of just became, band buddies at that point. And a couple months later, we play another gig together. And he's like, I remember you. I'm like, yeah, what's going on, man? And we just kind of kept in touch on socials. Like Facebook came out around that time. Fast forward years later, like 10, 12 years later or something like that. Yeah, I live in Nova Scotia at the time. We moved out here. It was like 8 years ago. And he was considering moving out here, and he messaged me. He's like, hey, remember me? I'm looking to move out here. Is it feasible? I'm like, yeah, dude, come on, I'll show you around. And he came out here with some of his family, and I took him around downtown Halifax, and we got drunk and ate poutine together and saw a Kiss cover band, and it was a wrap from there. And he bought a house and moved his family here.
Single off our new record. Yeah, it's just about relationships breaking down with like friends and family. Like everybody has a relationship maybe that they held dearly to them, and just over time, with age, experience, things just change. And I guess the feeling is just, it can be frustration, but it can also be good to let go of things and move on. And that's kind of the idea. So it's like the lyric is, if I'm dead to you, you're dead to me too, which seems inherently negative, but it doesn't necessarily have to be as much as it's just like an aggressive way of moving on, I guess. And that was sort of lyrically the theme that I had is shit changes, and you don't need to hang on to it.
Yeah, me too. I really like this one. I like that.
Die! Can you guys name each of your childhood favorite bands?
Probably Avenged Sevenfold for me. Yeah, I was 8 years old listening to. I mean, I wasn't really into rock when I was really young. I listened to everything.
I mean, for me, childhood is Green Day off the top for sure. That was what made me want to pick up guitar, and then from there it went to like basically it was like Green Day, and then my dad showed me Black Sabbath, and then I went basically straight to Ozzy and Metallica, and that was basically how I learned how to like really play guitar. Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then just got heavier from there.
Yeah, it was all about Nirvana for me when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Nirvana and Green Day, Offspring, stuff like that. And then it got really heavy really quickly for me.
My dad actually got it for me, and I didn't actually like it very much. I was actually like, it kind of like scared me. Like the opening track, Black Sabbath, right? It's got the bells and the rain, and like I was like 9 or something, and I was like, this is intense. But like I also was like, I also kind of like it. Like it's scary, but yeah, it was more. I actually kind of circled back to Sabbath. It was like I almost moved to Ozzy, and then that led to Metallica, and then I kind of went back to Sabbath. Yeah, and kind of went back around.